Today we're going to be looking at the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM lens. Okay, let's get this thing open. This lens is actually the most popular Canon lens on Amazon. That's where I bought it. And one of the reasons is because it's very affordable. I believe this was a $125. You can see it's just standard bubble wrap type of packaging. So as you can see, you just have, as far as buttons go, you just have your switch between your automatic focus and your manual focus. What makes this lens really popular is its f1.8. The f1.8 aperture allows you to get that bokeh that is highly sought after when taking pictures. The build quality, I never owned the older Canon 50mm, commonly known by the Nifty 50, or the Fantastic Plastic. But everyone seems to say this one works a lot better, or the build quality is a lot better, and they say it works better. So one of the reasons I went ahead and got this lens, I did have a chance to get the Nifty 50 at a cheaper price. Now here I have the Canon Rebel T4i with the kit lens on it, 18-55. So let me take this off. One thing to compare, you see this kit lens has all plastic mount, and this one has a metal mount. So you're going to get more longevity out of this lens. Man, I can hear the vibration, but you can barely hear this this lens moving in and out. It's really nice. One thing I really like about this lens, it gives a nice slick form factor to your camera. It's not that big. Now obviously it's not going to have the telephoto zoom that you would get out of a lens like this. This is my Sigma 70-300mm, and it's a okay lens for starters like myself. So you have these larger lenses and you have this small one. This thing can actually get some excellent photographs. You can see the aperture rings in there. But this thing can get some excellent photographs for such a cheap price as far as when it comes to lenses. Let's do some test shots. Okay, here's a few pictures that I took on my Canon T4i using this 50mm f1.8 STM lens. Now, again, I'm so much of a noob at taking pictures. I mean, I don't know anything about taking pictures, not really. But I shot this in f1.8, and this is like, you know, your stereotypical picture. You go out and shoot some foliage, and that's what I did. I just went outside and found the first bush next to my house in the doorway and took this picture, and this is what you got. And as you can see, this is pretty much this leaf, and maybe this one is about the only thing that's in focus, and everything else is blurred out. And it gives a nice little artistic feel, depending if you're looking for that. Now I brought it inside and have this fake plant here, and you can see it's in focus. The background is blown out. I do want to kind of show this. Now this is what they call a chromatic aberration. We've got a little bit of that here, not so much here. I have no idea why it's here and not here. Maybe it's just something that I'm doing with the camera, doesn't, you know, just don't have something adjusted well, but you know, that's there. This picture viewer that I'm using, this is just your default picture viewer for Windows 10, and it's actually pretty nice, and I like the features. Just double click in and out, plus minus here, or you can use your keyboard, plus minus. And the keyboard is pretty standard, but you know, it's pretty nice little default viewer. Here again, we've got some fake arrangements here. You can see we have in focus here. This is pretty blurred out, and then the background is extremely blurred out. Now here, I'm not exactly sure which f-stops I used and whatnot, but I must have it at 1.8 because these two arrangements are maybe 8 inches away from each other, and you can definitely see a huge difference in how much focus is here and how much blurriness you got there, or bokeh will be the word. And here's my daughter, and this is one of the reasons why people even shoot for this type of shooting. As you can see, the main focus of this picture is my daughter's face, so all of this is blurred out, and it just almost just kind of gives her just a nice artistic background. So nothing in this background is going to really kind of take the viewer's eye away from the picture and the main focus that the person taking the picture wanted people to look at, and that's going to be her face. So all of this, you just got these circles, and you know, it's just a nice blurred out artistic background. So that's kind of neat. And here's my foot. I took this picture just joking around, but I mean, it really displays the bokeh effect. As you can see, everything but my foot is very blurred out. I guess this is in focus as well, part of the couch. I mean, you zoom in on my foot, I mean, you can really see tons of detail, tons of definition, and coming out, it's just all blurred out. So it's pretty neat. All right, and I took this one, don't get the wrong idea. If you're using a lens like this, it doesn't just make everything blur out in the background and you can only get small portions of your picture in focus. You can get a lot of it, if not almost all of it in focus at the right f-stop. So don't get it wrong thinking that, you know, this is only for taking those kind of pictures with bokeh. It's not. You can take any kind of pictures. It's a very versatile lens. It lets in tons of light and you get very crisp images for the price. It's a picture of my son. I just thought it was pretty neat and very dynamic. You got the shadows back here and of course all blurred out while he's perfectly in focus. It's pretty neat. So that's all I've got. Overall, I think for the price, this lens cannot be beat. That is why it's #1 Canon lens selling on Amazon. I mean, tons of reviews. Everybody love it. Canon did a great job. Bang for your buck. Cannot be matched.